the men and women fighting in this country are not here. You speak Spanish, you speak American. Speak American, be American. Okay. White racist teacher, racist ratchet bitch, had the nerve to tell Latino students to speak American. Okay, well, since we gonna have a history lesson, let Mr. Zacharias, the history teacher on YouTube, will educate this damn stupid woman who don't know American history. You told the Latino students to speak American. First of all, as an educator, you should know that American is not a language; it is a nationality. Now, you're going to say the national language, which does not have a national language, but the major language, should we say it like that, is English. So, can you correct yourself when you say that? And then two, speak American. If we're going to speak American, I will have to explain what speak American means to the white racist teacher. We live in the United States of America, right? Okay, we speak English. Do you know why we speak English? Remember the Mayflower? Where did Mayflower come from? I'm mixed with English. Those who do not know who comes on this channel, I hate to repeat myself, but I'm mixed with, it's a black guy on TV. Excuse me, I'm so old school. It's a black guy on, I'm 38 years old. You know, we used to have TV, we didn't have internet when we was young, growing up until later on. It's a black guy talk about speak American and it's English and it's not England and all this other stuff. Well, first off, I'm not 100% black. I'm mixed. My mixed background is African American, French, Spanish, Creole. So I am part Hispanic because I have a Real in the family tree. That's one of the surnames on my mama's side that I was searching on Ancestors.com. From Louisiana, Spain took over Louisiana from the natives first in Louisiana, 1700s. Then later on, the French Canadians came from Canada because they had the English Anglo people was going against it because of different religious views. One was Catholic, one was Protestant, whatever. Came down to Louisiana, and also they took Louisiana from Spain and Louisiana purchased and all that. They had the French come from France. It came in and it had slaves from Haiti and also from the rest of the South and the Native Americans. And there was always slavery, there was slavery in there, but also you had French men marrying black women, French women and Spanish women, and German men marrying black women, black mulatto women, marrying triracial women, okay, who are three races are by racially black Native American women, and they were free people of color before the Anglo-Saxons came in and made it to be racist. Yes, a lot of folks don't know that, okay? The first black newspaper was founded in Louisiana. They had free people of color. There was always slavery there. And also interracial marriages through the Catholic Church was legal until the white Anglican Protestants took over. Now to tell you all my business. Okay, let's get started. So I'm African American, French, Spanish, Creole, English, Irish, Native American. And one of the tribes that was told, going to be the first non-black ancestry that I was told when I was 7 years old. My dad's side was Choctaw. That's other Native American mixtures. If I don't know, I'll tell you the reason why. Two things. The one drop rule, which no longer law since the Love Virginia case that allowed interracial marriage to be legalized, said that it's unconstitutional. So that one drop rule, I can check more than one box, which I do. I have other on my state ID now, okay? Yes, my race, other. Yes, I do. And I checked the two races of more box, and now I checked the Hispanic category since I found I had Hispanic roots. It's mixed, Spanish, Creole, black, Spanish, okay, and also besides French, I know I've mixed with French later on, but you don't know about the Spanish part. We don't report it. Okay, also too, there's other tribes. My great-grandpa on my mom's side, my mom's paternal grandmother, that's on his dad. That's got the Spanish, black, Spanish, Creole, English, Irish, American mixture on his dad's side. Okay, then on his mom, who wasn't his wife, talking about my grandfather's had with someone else. Okay, his mother was with some black Native American woman. So my great grandfather, who's 98, knew his grandmother, and she was Native American. It was no lie. He don't know what tribe because at that time he was from the country, the rural areas of Texas, that they did not go in detail because, you know, when they did the paper genocide with Native American people, and then they had the one driver in blood quarter mess was a double dose on black Native American people. That's why. Okay, also, you know, so that's Native American on my grandfather's side too, on my dad's side. So anyway, yeah, you know, he was dark skinned, but we also through his parents, both his parents, Louisiana, and there's also French Creole and all that. That's a good detail. And also, going back to my mom's side, my grandmother's mother was dark skinned and Creole as well. Okay, her dad was from Louisiana, so therefore, anyway, so much mixture. So Grandpa Ray, who was lighter, a little bit lighter than me, his wife, God rest her soul, my great grandmother Medea, she died 10 years ago in November, being the anniversary 10 years of her death. Yeah. So not to go detail my roots, but I like to educate people before you start making assumptions. Because when you make assumptions, you make an ass out of yourself. So you assume your ass out of yourself about the American is a language. It's not. So since I have English on both of my because on my grandma on my dad's side is black Choctaw and on my grandmother paternal grandmother, her dad dark skin with straight hair, thin lips, and wide nose and high cheekbones. His dad was Choctaw Native American, and his dad's mom would look like a white woman, black and English, and she was from Louisiana, by the way. Point is, okay. So, go details. A lot of mixture. All these mixtures. That's why I call myself African American, French, Spanish, Creole, Native American. That's what I mix with. As a caramel skin, not dark chocolate, and not hot yellow pale. I don't look like Hazel E, and I don't look like Akon, okay? Call it like it is, right? Point is, truth of the matter is, as a caramel skin brother, I'm going to tell you the truth. We do not speak American. That is our nationality. If we're going to speak American, it has to be Native American. Yes, part of me. The Native American tribes do not have in one language. They have more than one language. Especially Choctaw. Other tribes have different languages within their own tribe. So if we're going to speak American, we cannot speak English because English comes from Europe. So if you're an educator, teacher, I wish someone would taught you since you got a degree or you're a social teacher. Please go back to school and or either shoot your professor at your college who gave you a degree, okay? Because in order to teach students, you have to be educated. But for God in this country, we teach white supremacy, as what Jean Elliott said, and it's very true. We teach white supremacy in our school, okay? The truth is not true education. The true education is that this land was founded by Native American people who came out of Asia. That's why I don't have hairy arms or hairy chests. Because that's very Native American, okay? Very Mongoloid, okay? So Mongoloids, who are the Asians or Native Americans, do not have hairy bodies. If they do, it's admixture. It means somebody is mixed up in the family tree. Besides that, the Native American people spoke different languages. So if you're going to speak American, baby, we have to learn how to speak the Native American languages way before the Columbus came here, before the Mayflower and the Spaniards and other Europeans came over here, and the French. Be honest with you? Okay. So speaking American and English are two different things. First of all, American is used as a nationality. We use it as a nationality, we use it as language. But we would say Native American, speak the Choctaw language, speak the Cherokee, the Creeks and the Seminoles and the Aztecs and the Apaches and Yaqui and all the different Navajo tribes and Hopi, the Blackfoot and any other Native American tribe that's out there that speak that language at the time and still hold on to even colonization trying to get rid of it. You have to speak their languages to speak truly American because they were the first people here. Europeans were not the first people here. They thought they were, but they wasn't. And remember the one who, the thug that we just celebrated. I didn't celebrate his birthday. No, his day. I didn't celebrate. No, we don't celebrate. I don't celebrate that. The thug last week, it was last week on that Monday, his day. Columbus, the thug, the one that came to the point when he left the Americas. He was in chains because he raped people, killed people, murdered, tried to slave people. He the one, when the Native Americans tried to resist, most of the men got killed, not the women. That's why many Puerto Ricans and other Hispanic people, even the other Afro-Caribbean people, have some Native American mixture because the women carry the genes by going either having some sexual contact with some Spaniard or other white men that came to the Caribbean, if they were raped or married, or either they were children out of wedlock, and also with other African slaves, men. Okay. That's how it happened. Truth of the matter is, that thug, Columbus. You probably celebrate. You're happy to you said discover America, but people was already here, so he discovered it. Was a thug? Was a rapist? Was Ratchet? Was a murderer? Was a savage? And if any brother or Latino is doing that, they're copycatting that thug that you celebrate every October. The statues we asking to put down to get rid of, those were thugs. I could be descended, even though my great grandfather's grandfather on his dad's side came from a white woman, and his father was a 19 some passing Creole who looked like a white person that after slavery married. Guess what, baby? If it wasn't for that mixture, also there's other mixtures that now came from white men. Even though the Creole side they had people married, interracially married, or in different service in Virginia for my cousin Nathaniel Bacon, because my fourth grandmother, who's a white woman on that side of the family, is descended from Sarah Bacon and Samuel Bugg. The Bugg family, I'm related to this, that. So therefore, Sarah Bacon, who's Kathy Bacon's, that's my 9th grandmother or 10th grandmother. Okay, well, let's go back and answer the comment, find it out again. Okay, well, that was Nathaniel Bacon's cousin. I'm related to Nathaniel Bacon, and that's when race and class came in after the Baker Rebellion, when they got the black slaves and indigenous servants and moving the American tribe. One thing I did not like what they did, try to get rid of the Americans and then because I'm part of the American as well. But anyway, they got mad when the white people in Berkeley and the rest of them were not given the property tax and the land to go live in. Well, guess what? They got together and fought the white upper class. And that's what the words redneck and white trash and all that other stuff come in. Yes, the classing words. Point is, it became racial words later on. And guess what? To separate the two races, what they did, they made them a slave patrol. Yes. Even at Nathaniel Bacon's other long distance cousin, well, actually cousin because Sarah Bacon, my 10th, 9th grandmother, I'm descended from her son Edmund Bugg. That's a bug plantation in Georgia. Yes, that's my great grandfather's plantation. Okay, love it. Yes. Okay. All right. Well, there was no rape on that part because his long distance great granddaughter is my great grandmother. Okay, and she married someone of color, passing for white, a mixture, who looked white, and that's how my third grandfather came into the world. Okay, at the late 1870s. I take history very good. Okay, point is, truth of the matter is, as a part white person with natural tan and ethnic look, who don't look white, will tell you the straight up truth that there were white men who raped a lot of sisters on the plantation, and they made the one drop rule. So each state that came out of different shade, color, heritage, whatever the phenotype was, but one drop was considered a slave due to the one drop of blackness. So and many of those men who did that were Confederate soldiers because they was trying to retain slavery in the South. And you celebrate their days and put them as heroes, like they're patron saints when they're not. But when we try to kind of take these little idols down, here come the white racist people from trying to redeem what my cousins did, the Bacon Rebellion. They tried to do the reverse of it, called the near my birthday, 38th birthday was the week before it was what? The Charlottesville riots. Yes. So the reason I'm gonna give you some history lessons because you're a very ignorant teacher. Oh, speak American. Okay, start teaching some Cherokee, Chaw, Crow, Indians. They mean American language. Teach people the language of the people who are native, my ancestors, before any mixing happened. Due to white people coming here. I always laugh at white people more race mixing, but they're in a land that's no longer, there never was theirs. They're from Europe, right? Why come to another part of the world, take over and get mad about race mixing when you're not the original people in this land? The Native Americans were. Might have part of me, yes. So as an African American, white, Native American with Hispanic origin, I had to educate you as I'm part of that American melting pot history. To let you know something, baby. You're uneducated. To speak American sounds very uneducated as a nationality. And if you want to speak American, speak Native American languages. And I say languages, not one, more than one. Okay? I hope you forget that. And since you don't like speaking Spanish, and I am part Spanish Creole, and I learned Spanish, learning in the barrio and going to school in the barrio with a bunch of Mexicanos and Chicanos and other Latinos, Meso Ricans and Puerto Ricans in my school at the time. Okay, and Salvadorians and other Hondurans, everything else, okay? Tú eres estúpido, güey. I hope you understand it. ¿Comprendes? ¿Bendeja, güey? Okay, really. Americano es no lengua. No, no. Inglés es un lengua. También español es la lengua también. Idioma también. ¿Comprendes? No comprendes. Porque eres estúpido. Estúpido. No eres, no eres inteligente. Oh, muy triste, güey. Muy triste, güey. Pero tú necesitas um, aprender historia de América, historia de Estados Unidos. Sí, no paso la verdad de historia. Okay? I hope you understood what I said in Spanish. So, and also in America, the First Amendment does cover to speak other language. Oh, freedom of speech. The only time you want to use that freedom of speech is when you use racial slurs and start a lot of shit. And guess what? You start shit, you get shit. Sometimes you might get your ass whooped. And sometimes white privilege might try to cover you legally, but sometimes it doesn't cover you legally. I hope you be allowed to live your white privilege. Not making threats, just to let you know, sometimes it's better to keep your mouth shut. I know I'm a opinion man, I talk a lot of stuff, and sometimes one thing I do is try to be careful. You know, I'm a big mouth. I also pray a lot too. Okay? Okay, for protection. But truth of the matter is, you're very ignorant, and you should not be teaching in school. And if your principal is hiring you, he needs to be fired, or she needs to be fired for hiring you. You're stupid. Please understand, American is not a language. It's a nationality, and if you're going to go detail of it, speak the American language that the people speak before any major or any European ship came here. Okay? All right? All right? If you want to speak American, speak English as a true language, go to England. That's where it originated from, not the United States. All right? Thank you. And if you have a problem speaking Spanish or something Spanish, you can always go back to college and get your Spanish major. You know, take the class. I did in high school. I know it was part of my heritage until I did my ancestry and did more deeper on my ancestry. And I am part Latino. Very proud of being an African American, Latino, white, and the American man. That's what I'm mixed with. Very proud of being a multiracial man. Because since God gave me those different ethnicities, it is my job, it is my calling to teach the whole world about those different ethnicities and also teach diversity and multiculturalism the right way. That's what part of being mixed. And those who are ashamed of their mixed ancestry, no matter what you look like, stop being ashamed of it. It is a blessing. And I take a good another blessing. I love it. Thank you. So therefore, to anybody get offended, because I had a friend who's multiracial, who's part Hawaiian and part Puerto Rican. No, he's not Bruno Mars. Stop. Okay, because you know Bruno Mars, his mother's from the Philippines. She's Filipino from Hawaii, and dad's Puerto Rican and Jewish. So yeah, point is, he was crying about that online about the Speak American. I want to tell my friend, don't cry about that, dude, because he speaks Spanish. You know, and I'm letting him know that, dude, I'm not bothered because I was told the woman off in the classroom how dumb and stupid she is, and you know how educated I am. I stumble, I'm human. I make mistakes on my speech sometimes. I'm human, I'm not God. But I try my best to be educated and to understand the truth and learn about other things outside the box. That's what being educated is. We call it coonery. It's not. Coonery is being ignorant. So you're ignorant, and those Africans using terminology, and it's all this slang that is the answer about is coonery. No, that's why you're in the place in right now. I might be living in the ghetto, but I've been in different places. I'm not from the ghetto. I've been in different places. I've been in El Paso. I've been in Washington D.C. I've been in Florida, Louisiana. I've been to Alabama, Mississippi. Even walked on Selma 2 years ago. I've been to New Mexico, California. I've been to, different places around the world. Around the states. Sorry, been to Virginia, Maryland as well. Yes, I've been to DMV when I was in Job Corps. We went to travel to represent the school in Washington D.C. in July of 2004. I one of the 3 students that went to represent our school to and Latino guys from El Paso Center. So therefore, I hope you understand. And at the same time, I'm planning to go back to school to get my bachelor's in entrepreneurship. I got 2 more years. I've been procrastinating a little bit, but I'm trying to get my internet fixed and get the time right so I can go and get it done. So therefore, I hope you understand this, sweetheart. As a class 98 graduate of high school in the east side of Harris County, Texas, I went outside the box my own self and did history. All the stuff, anyone who watched my channel about the black mixture in Mexico and all the other stuff, I went out to the library and read. I have books on different subjects. Even when I got some money and went on Amazon, bought a lot of books because I believe in reading and understanding, so I can understand, be educated, and be an intelligent person I am. And it's sad that an undereducated person, but at the same time, I think you are intelligent. Let me see why. Not intelligent, but the way how you act, you're ignorant. You choose to be ignorant. It's a further white supremacy. See, a lot of people who are smart, go to school, they pass a grade, but they know there is a white racist person, if there are, or any racist minority person that try to sympathize with white supremacy, they want to further their agenda by teaching it in school purposely, knowing it's not true history, knowing it's brainwashed white supremacy in school. Get my point? I'm not saying intelligent by the way she acts is ignorant. For her soul is ignorant. She's choosing to be ignorant based on her soul. But the truth about it is she knows damn well, and so I say that way, that speak American is not a language. It's ethnicity. Okay? So next time correct your English. Since you want to speak English correctly, it's speak English. But you don't tell, just say, can you please be bilingual in the classroom? Or maybe can you please speak English, but at the same time let me learn how to speak Spanish so I can understand. Or either not say anything at all, or either you can go take a Spanish class at night if you have spare time. If the husband don't have time taking care of the kids, you can always order Spanish classes online. Take CDs, go old school, get some CDs, buy some CDs online, or either go to the library, anywhere you gotta go to, and check out some CDs and learn Spanish. Because that's what I did. I took 3 years of high school and also went to college. When I went to Apostle College, I also took the class to refresh my Spanish, and I also was telling my counselor online, college counselor, that I need to take Spanish and get to brush up on my Spanish because I love speaking my language. Since I found out, oh yeah, I listen to family tree, so it is my language. And I embrace it. Okay? Callete, way. Adios.